will be your host this evening. Yeah, thank you guys for the warm welcome. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Benji.
I did not dress myself today. This was my mom. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mom. I'm a little bit looking like a pirate, or at least a kind Italian-American man. And I appreciate you guys all coming out tonight. Tonight, let's hear it for the ladies. Can we hear it? Alright, tonight all of the proceeds, all of your drinking and boozing and eating is all going to the Women's Resource Center, which is the first of its kind in the Burlington area. The organization goes to support women in any transitions in their lives, finding success in the workplace, and creating more just and equitable Elon, Burlington, Alamance community. So let's hear it for the Women's Resource Center. Appreciate that. We also want to shout out Phil Oakhouse. That's his full name, Phil Oakhouse. Thank you for always being a support to us throughout the year, hosting us. We really appreciate it. So yeah, without further ado, I'd like to bring out somebody who autocorrect thinks her name is Cristy, but it's actually Cristy. She's sharper than her phone to congratulate. Give it up for Cristy.
Oh my god, hi everyone! This is my first time, like, ever doing stand-up, so... Even if you guys think that nothing's funny, please laugh. Okay, now that we got that out of the way. Yeah, I'm Cristy. I immigrated from Caracas, Venezuela to here when I was 7. And when I got here, the only things I knew how to say were, teacher, may I use the restroom? To which my teachers would respond, I don't know, can you? Like, bitch, I need to piss. I'm not here for your quick-witted response. It's kind of condescending. I'm getting annoyed. And to be so honest, I can feel my pee start to melt the zipper in my pants. And before you know it, it's going to turn into the first floor of the Titanic. So Barbara, respectfully, fuck off. But that's the whole, like, language part. Yeah, I didn't know much. And there were 3 women who really shaped my knowledge of this language. They really made the foundation for me. And who better than Adele, Madonna, and Shania Twain to do that? You see, the way I like to think about it, Adele, she taught me the basics, starting off strong with the word hello. And Madonna, she got me in a little bit of trouble because when the big day came of the 2nd grade talent show, I was like, teacher, I'm gonna sing Man I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain because my parents were obsessed with Shania Twain, like rightfully so. And I was like, that's the only song I know in English. So I get up on stage, she starts playing the karaoke track, and I'm like, okay, yeah. But something about the way the spotlight was hitting me, that spotlight was bringing a lot of things into the light. A lot of things that I had buried deep inside, a lot of desires, if you will. And I was like, I can't sing this. This doesn't feel right. I need to sing the song that has been stuck in my head for the past 2 weeks. I keep hearing it in the car. I need to honor myself by singing the song. So I got up there, 7-year-old me, super confident, and I started singing, like a virgin, touch for the very... I couldn't even finish because I went straight to 2nd grade detention. And 2nd grade detention, it was like fine. Like I had like go-go squeeze, and I put on my silly bands. My mom picked me up, we got ice cream. Like, she wasn't even mad at me. She's like, you don't know what a virgin is. So then she told me what a virgin was. And I was telling everybody in my class what a virgin was. But not to the point, because I feel like nowadays, like, I'm fully fluent, so okay, progress. But I still struggle with a couple phrases. And a couple sayings as well. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. But a couple months ago, I was in a meeting with my advisor. And we're wrapping up the meeting, and I'm like, thank you so much. This was so helpful. Have a great day. Good riddance. And I walk out. And she looks at me, and her face goes from 2. Okay, that was kind of weird. So I get home, and I tell my roommates, like, guys, I think I'm overthinking this a little bit. But like, I was saying bye to her, and she looked offended. Like, what? And they were like, well, how did you say goodbye? And I was like, in the most like normal way possible. I was just like, well, thank you. Good riddance. And I left. And I see my roommate's face go from 2. Oh my god, do you know what that means? And I'm like, yeah, it's just like a really formal way of greeting someone or saying goodbye to someone. Just like very formal. And they were like, oh honey, no. No, Cristy. So then they tell me what good riddance means. And I instantly start creating this mental map of every single person I've said good riddance to over the past week. Honorable mentions, including a job recruiter from this job that I was interviewing. Didn't make it to the second round because I ended the interview with good riddance. And then another honorable mention, the pastor at church. Have to confession now. But one thing about me is that like once I like unlock a new phrase that has like a little kick to it, has a little bit of like some nice rhythm to it, I just like hyperfixate on it. So this like past week I had been walking around town of Elon. I don't really even say hi to people even if I know them. I kind of like horse blinders, just kind of keep walking. But that week, something inspired me. I was like, I feel confident, I know, and you sang in English. So I was walking around and I was like, oh, good riddance. And then good riddance to you. Good riddance to you. And I learned my lesson. I'm definitely never, ever doing that again. But I feel like at this point, you guys can kind of tell I'm a little bit clumsy, if you will. And I like to chew gum. And junior year, I matched with this girl on Tinder, and we're like, let's go on a date. We had bonded over waffles. So we're like, let's go to the local Waffle House. So I pick her up, and when she gets in the car, she's like, you know, I'm actually like really craving this restaurant that I went to like ages ago for like freshman year move-in day. Do you mind if we go there instead? And I'm like, sure, just like put it in the GPS. And 45 minutes go by, we're still driving. I've been chewing this piece of gum and it's like stale and hard, and like I might as well have been chewing like a pebble or something because it was just so hard. And I'm like, wait, so like where's this restaurant? I thought it was like a hop and a skip away. She's like, yeah, it's a hop and a skip away in downtown Raleigh. And I'm like, yeah, for sure, like let's get crazy on a Tuesday night, no worries. So I finally pull up to the restaurant and I start getting like really anxious. I'm like, how do I get rid of this like piece of gum that I have in my mouth? I can't throw it out the window because if it hits a bush, I'm gonna kill Mother Nature. If I throw it on the floor, somebody's gonna step on it, karma's gonna bite me in the ass. I don't have a napkin in my car. There has to be a trash can in this restaurant. So we go in, super fancy restaurant. Don't know how we went from the local Waffle House to like a 5-star Michelin restaurant. And I was like, all right, no worries. And we enter and I'm like, where the fuck is the trash can? So I'm like starting to like get really anxious about this trash can and this piece of gum in my mouth. And the hostess starts walking us over. I like peek behind her desk, no trash can. That's okay, because I know as soon as we get to the table, I'll just like take out a little paper napkin from the dispensary, stuff it in there, no worries. We get to the table, cloth napkins only, have this like beautiful lace around it, like embroidered, and I'm like, okay, I can't do that to the restaurant. I also have like too much self-respect to like swallow the scum because like I don't know how it's gonna come out if it does come out. So I was like, you know what? I always have a little piece of paper. Always have a little piece of paper in my bag. Like there's always a receipt, but of course I had cleaned out my Mary Poppins bag that day. So I was like, oh shit, well I have another piece of gum. Perfect. I'm just gonna unwrap that piece of gum and I'm just gonna put this little thing in there. Perfect. And the date went on, I was fully locked in, I wasn't anxious anymore about this piece of gum. 4 hours go by, because yes, us gays, we love to talk. And the waiter comes over and he's like, hey, so we actually like closed like 35 minutes ago. Do you guys just like mind closing out your check? We're like, oh my god, yeah, of course. And she's like, I can like Venmo you, or like I can be like, it's fine, I got it, okay? I'm taking you on this thing. Let me trick you. So I'm like looking through my bag, and I'm like, where the fuck is my card? Oh, okay, got it. Here you go. And the man looks at me and he's like, ma'am, we do not accept an unwrapped piece of extra gum at this establishment as a form of payment. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. Let me pick up my card. Obviously it was super embarrassing. I feel like it would have been fine if she would have been like awkwardly chuckled or like pity giggled, but she like looked me straight in the eyes and she was like, what the fuck? So I was like, well, this is a slap in the face. No, for sure. To make things more awkward, we still had an hour ride back home to Elon. So the whole car ride, I was like, fuck. I'm like, please fucking talk. I was like playing my Elton John CD and I was like, come on. And it was like, Daniel is driving. And I'm like, I was just like really fucking anxious about this date. We did go out again, but then it ended shortly. But if this, I guess, like moral of the story is that you guys go to Heron's in downtown Raleigh. They actually do not accept a piece of extra 5 gum as a form of payment. They might accept like Hubba Bubba or Trident. So if you guys try it out, let me know. I'm Cristy. That's all I have for today. I would say have a great night, but I feel like it's only appropriate to end this by saying good riddance.
Give it up for Cristy. Good job on your first time. Hello, I'm Adam. I'm your other host. I did dress myself today. I can tell! Oh, thanks. My mom would never dress me like a kind Jewish American hippie. This is our last show of the spring. Everyone's saying, aww. Is anyone here a senior? Yeah! This is your last show ever. Aww. You have 32 days until you're homeless. But yeah, this is not the last show from ESTV's live performances. If you look on your tables, there is some of them. I don't think there are so many flyers. Elon tonight will be having their live show. Did somebody read on the flyer the date? May 6th at 8:30, 8 p.m. 8:30. It will be in Jaeger Style Hall. I'll be there, Benji will be there, we're doing a weekend update segment, it'll be hilarious, everything else will be funny too. Besides that, let's start getting up our next comedian. Let's see This comic has a simple request, that's his whole fraternity refused to see the Minecraft movie with him. So if anyone wants to go, he is open to go. So just let him know. But please give it up for Jack Spiegle.
Oh, it's good to be back here. Me and my phone, we've had a crazy day. Phone, tell them about our day.
Jack dropped me in the toilet this morning while doing course registration.
Guilty. I guess you could say I had a shitty scheduling block. But no, it's so great to be back here. To everyone, all my buddies watching online, hey, how you guys doing? No, it's great to be back. Springtime is here. I get to golf again. The birds are chirping. Beautiful time of the year. And when I walk to class, I get to look at girls tanning. It's really awesome. Everything about spring is great. Everything, except for the evergreen pear tree. For those of you who don't know, which I truly hope is everyone here, when the evergreen pear tree blossoms, it produces an aroma that can be compared to semen. Look, I turned atheist after my bar mitzvah, but if they say that rain is God's way of crying, what the fuck is this? What is he trying to do? I do have a theory though. They say that God built the earth in 6 days, which seems like a hard task to do. I think Sunday he let one rip. He has a hard job, he had to let one go. But no, we did not have these trees in Italy though. We did have very friendly birds. These birds would walk right up to me as if I was their friend. It was awesome. It made me think, like, birds don't do this in America. Do they not kick their birds in Italy? Americans are a piece of shit. If I so much as look at a bird in America, it will look back at me and run as if I'm Jeffrey Dahmer. Which, in their defense, I do have chicken stored in my freezer, so there's a little comparison there. Buffalo chicken tenders, of course. I prefer my wings boneless, unlike him. But no, Jeffrey Dahmer did something that I will never do, that I could never do if I tried. He got accepted into Ohio State's business school. They have like a 20% acceptance rate. Good for him. I'm glad his parents at least have something to be proud of that he accomplished. But no, I like crazy things. Last year I went to midget wrestling twice, actually. No, as a wrestling fan, I mean, if you thought John Cena was hard to see, you got a load of this. But no, I like crazy things. This is fun. I'm glad to be back here again. I've fallen in love with comedy. For any of you who were at my first show, you would know that I finished my set by talking about a story about how I had a date set up with a girl that I met at my grandpa's funeral. That is a true story. 2 weeks ago, I flew down to Miami to go on this date. I learned I had a gambling addiction this weekend when the only piece of advice my dad gave me was to not talk about gambling in front of her, not get her flowers, be kind to her, just don't bring up DraftKings and you're golden. Which, if you know me, there's not much else to talk about. So, luckily, my friends, they realized that I was in a moment of need. They helped me out. Every night for a week leading up to this date, they would bring people to my apartment so that I could practice flirting with them. With us being in Miami, we went on a boat. It was me, her, and 10 of her sorority sisters. Pretty cool, right? Yeah. Pretty cool. I used all the flirting tips I learned. I go up to these girls, I'm like, geez, these tariffs sure killed the stock market. What do you guys think? They were not the biggest fan of that. So they go up to the front of the boat to start tanning. As much as I'd love to go out there and show them my rocking body, the UV index was 8, my skin color is Jewish, and I'd rather not do radiation therapy. If I could avoid that, that would be great. So about an hour into the boat ride, we pull up to an island. Really cool island, by the way. There was a monument, there were palm trees. I was really excited to go check this thing out. I go up to my date and I'm like, "Ahoy, matey, would you care to explore this here island with Captain Jack Sparrow? You know, it could be fun. I could pretend to be Johnny Depp. She could pretend to be Amber Heard. It'll be one big thing." She says no. Arr. So now I'm left with a decision. Do I leave my date and go explore this really cool island? Or do I stay with the girl I sailed the 7 seas to be with? I think it's pretty obvious what I did. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. I tell my buddies this story. They look at me in disgust and they say, "So you were on a boat with 10 beautiful women and you decided to jump overboard to go to an island and start kicking birds?" Clearly they have never seen Pirates of the Caribbean here before. Have you guys seen Pirates of the Caribbean? Yeah! For anyone who's seen the movie, they would know the last time a pirate, such as myself, was surrounded by 10 beautiful women, they turned out to be man-eating mermaids. I could not have jumped off that ship faster if I tried. Sorry ladies, you'll need to try a little harder if you want some of this booty treasure. But no. My grandpa's funeral was crazy in the sense that within the first hour I had 3 grandparents come up to me and offer to set me up with their granddaughters. And season 30 of The Bachelor will be taking place at Lakeview Cemetery. Instead of Jack being given a rose, you will be given a folded up American flag. Thank you for your service, Papa. But no, I was having such a good time. I go up to my dad, I'm like, "Man, we should do this more often. Are these always like this?" I honestly forgot why I was there in the first place. I was having so much fun. I felt like I was the Bonnie Blue of the cemetery. My family who's watching right now, as you can tell, there is correlation between our family's funerals and me scoring dates. I don't know if you guys can guess by the fact that I'm wearing a Silly Goose University sweatshirt, but I am single, so if anyone in my family wants to take one for the team so I can score another date, that would be awesome. Thank you guys for your time.
So you guys may or may not be following the Haha Instagram. If not, you should. There will be lots of content from these shows and more. So go follow the.haha.elon on Instagram. We really appreciate it. And you can find out when our next shows will be in the spring. Our next comedian, if I could get a drum roll, please. They are a queer, disabled comic from the most rural-sounding southern town you can think of, North Carolina. They're a cinema and television arts BFA and creative writing BA, dual degree with a minor in classical studies. So they have 0 free time or social life, and their party trick is singing cover songs in ancient Latin. Please give it up for Mackenzie James.
I've realized lately, I think I've been a bit too nice to people, because the other night, I thought I saw someone laying in my front yard, and sorry, only front row gets to see this, but they were like laying on the ground like this, and I'm yelling out to them, I'm like, "Hey, are you okay? Do you need help? Like, do you need me to call someone?" And no one stopped me, which was strange because it was a traffic cone. I spent like 20 minutes freaking out over this traffic cone, yelling from my porch, like, "Do you need help? Do you need help?" Eventually I'm running over to them, like thinking like I'm a lifeguard in Baywatch. "I'll help you, don't worry." And luckily I didn't call 911 or did until I got to the traffic cone and immediately like was trying to stop it as fast as possible, so I didn't call emergency services for a hunk of plastic that had been run over by a car. But I feel like I need to redeem myself now because of that. I need to do some real good for the world. And if you know me, you may know that I am autistic. If you know people who are autistic, you may also know that we have the equivalent of a gaydar, but for autism. So I think I need to start using this to give back to people. Like, why worry in this economy about healthcare and getting a real diagnosis from a trained professional who has a medical license when you have a 22-year-old with a microphone? We could really change some lives here, people, and I'm serious because that's never coming off the record. They're gonna mention it at every job meeting you have for the rest of your life. But I think I have the qualifications to give that kind of diagnosis. I'm the autistic one in most of my friend groups, and by autistic one, I mean autistic number one, because there's like 10 of us. We're like the Fantastic Five of autism, but if you had 2 of them, just for like double the excitement, also double the stemming from said excitement. It's like if any of us get stressed out, there's a bench of 5 other autistic people ready to tag out with whenever we need. And I know I'm not the standard person you might think of when you think of someone who's autistic, but I guarantee if I shaved my head, there's a striking resemblance to young Sheldon. But like, despite that, for people who don't really know, people who don't think that they have a lot of experience with autistic people, you do. There's a spectrum to it. For me, it just means that the way I interact with and understand the world is a little different from other people. And I'm somewhere on that spectrum. We don't know yet. I took a RADSAR test, which is essentially the standardized test you take for autism, and my score was 198. Which, for context, that's 42 points below the maximum possible score that no one has ever gotten. Neurotypical people normally get like a 25. For me, some people are looks maxing, I am autism maxing, completely accidentally. And you know, like, despite that really big, awesome number that everyone should be really impressed by, and like, if anyone ever got higher than I would bake them like, birthday cake that's like, congratulations, it's previously unthinkable. Despite this, I really wasn't noticed as a kid that I was autistic, and this is largely because, 1, I'm born a woman, 2, I always got really good grades, 3, I'm fucking terrified of trains. Neurotypical people see and are like, oh, that screams autism. I hate them. Which is crazy because I loved Thomas the Tank Engine as a kid, but Thomas could take 10 fucking feet away a minimum. No, I don't want to go to Tootsie Railroad and see the real life Thomas. He would bully me and then kill me. And so because I didn't radiate big train energy, a lot of my needs kind of went unmet. And for me, it's a lot of like clarifying questions, because a lot of directions and instructions just won't make sense to me with the way my brain works. And so for an example of this, imagine you're tiny, tiny me, who doesn't know that she's autistic, and you're in a room full of children who are definitely not autistic, and you're getting swim lessons at the pool. And so you have this high schooler who's trying to teach you, like, oh, like this is how you float in the water. And you're looking at her like, I didn't sign up for fucking black magic lessons. Oh, you want me to be a jellyfish? What do you want me to do, transmutate my entire body? This isn't fucking Animorphs. And she's getting very mad at you because not only are you making a mockery of her high school level swimming teaching level knowledge, but the entire time you've been focused on a boogie board that you brought, because despite the fact that it's a pool and it's a boogie board, you can't use it at the pool. There are no waves. You really like the texture of it, and you're like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life, so you had to bring it. But some kid saw it on the sign, and he's like, oh, this is a free-for-all. Let me take it. And suddenly, not only are you trying, like, not to drown, but you're freaking out because, like, you've got to get your really cool, really awesome boogie board back. And if you do not pay attention, you also have to worry about this teenager who's going to let you drown if you don't just be the damn jellyfish. So she did not have the autism gaydar, unfortunately. I did eventually learn how to swim, but I'm still a little nervous when I go to pools because, like, what do I do if I suddenly forget how to swim? I don't know if I can deal with the embarrassment of, like, being in the water, my hair slicked back, and someone yells, yo, I think young Sheldon's drowning. Thank you, I've been Mackenzie James.
Give it up for Mackenzie. How's everyone doing so far? How are we doing out there? That's awesome. Is everyone buying drinks, getting food? You know you can get a muffin? The muffin money will also go to the Women's Resource Center. It's not just drinks. So if you have a sweet tooth, please go literally get everything. Use your whole parents' credit card on this. I do not care. If you think you're funny and you think you want to do this too, you can. What's so great is we're all students. We're all learning how to do this. If you would like some help, we do offer workshops, but something that would be even better is a professional. We have our very own Professor Kyle Swanson over here. He'll be teaching, He'll be teaching a comedy writing class that I can tell you so much information about, but why do that when you have a flyer beautifully put on your tables? I think it was made in Adobe Illustrator?
No!
No!
Adobe Express!
Adobe Express. We don't use Canva. I use Canva for all the flyers, but they're a little bit better than me using the Adobe suite. For our next comedian, the next comic of tonight is a guy of many talents. He's done it all, from learning how to fly to learning how to swim. Usually you see him singing on stage and not necessarily being funny, not on purpose at least. So the next comic is a fish out of water tonight. Here he is, the former Division I athlete and washed up 2011 So You Think You Can Chess champion, Lucas McKeown.
Who let this happen? I don't know. How are we all doing tonight, everybody? Good. Oh wow, there's a lot of you. Oh my god. Okay, well, we're gonna try to laugh tonight. Actually, I changed my mind. This is now a try not to laugh challenge. So if you laugh, damn it, I will know. And please don't, because you're throwing me off my timer. Anyway, I just want to say, Jesus, there's a lot of you. My God. There's also a lot of ways to say hello. Shalom to all of my Jewish friends out there. So, and aloha means goodbye and hello in Hawaiian. Just throwing out random facts. I'm gonna be riffing left and right, so you never know what you're gonna know, you know? You can take this job and shove it. That's for like one person in the back. What am I doing here? First of all, you've got to be wondering. Well, somebody asked me last week, how did you get this gig? And my response was, well, a lot of people really wanted me to do this, and I couldn't really, do it at the time. So I finally said, all right, let's throw this turkey in the fryer and let's get cooking. So let's chicken this jockey, if you will. Moment of applause for the Minecraft movie. Yeah. Just riffing left and right today. Okay. I have this here to help me in case I forget something. Throw hat. I didn't bring a hat, so I can't do that joke. Okay. I'm wearing what I normally would wear during a show, because I sing a lot. Also, I was nervous, so I didn't really know what else to wear. Tongue out, crazy eye emoji. Okay. Yeah, back to how did I get this gig? Who let me do this? We don't really know. We don't know. So basically, somebody was asking me. Anyway, okay. That leads me to my next point. Like a PowerPoint, like I'm giving a presentation or something. I'm gonna, you know what? Let's make this a conversation. I'm gonna take a seat. Open it up to. Actually, I don't feel like taking a seat. I'm gonna stand back up. Okay, we're gonna pivot. A lot of you are probably wondering what brand of comedy this is, and I will tell you right now, you will never know where the punchline is, and where the next joke will fall, and who is telling it, because I don't know what I'm doing. So, what is the joke? I'm just yapping. I'm brand new at this, for real. This is my first time doing whatever this is. Therefore, thank you, please. Thank you. Ah, yes, old and new faces all around. Okay. I have no brand. I am brandless. And they say opposites attract. Well, I say out with the old, in with the new. So, you ever heard of a guy named Dick Van Dyke? Well, insert depression joke. I didn't write one. That is comedy. Hold for applause. Oh, just kidding. Okay, too fast, too slow. Okay, what did I write next? Tell them something funny. Let's start here. Okay. First of all, what is funny? Where do we know where we're starting? Where we are? First of all, where are we? Yes, we're at Oak House. But really, where are we in the universe? I mean, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Okay, well, now I wrote, okay, sorry, I'm getting off track. One of my friend's favorite things about me is my ability to tell a story that goes absolutely nowhere. And now I'm gonna sing a song that does that. Give me just a second to get my guitar out. Yeah, oh please, yeah. While I'm doing this, if you could give it up for our past comedian, Mackenzie, one more time. Okay. This song is called I Saw a Dog Today. So you can imagine that it's going to be your new favorite song. I saw a dog today. He was happy and his eyes were gray. He was fat and he had a bark like Lou Rawls. And he had rolls of fat hanging down to his balls. And I saw a man crossing the street. He was homeless. And then I saw him stand on his feet. And he looked at me and he was waving a sock, but his other hand was stroking his cock. Why do people gotta be so dumb? And Jack Sparrow, shout out Jack Sparrow, he drank all the rum. But the boys and all the others, well, they never listen to their goddamn grandmothers. So I scream at the sky and I say, I saw a dog today. I also saw a prisoner running away. The prisoner was running away from 7 cops. And then I saw the prisoner board an airplane. But the date was 9/11. He was on flight 11. Well, why you gotta be so dumb? Jack Sparrow drank all the rum. Girls and all the others, well, they never listen to their goddamn grandmothers. So I scream at the sky and I say, I saw a dog today. I saw a dog today. I also saw a kid running up to me, and he looks like he wanted some candy. So I gave him my bag in disdain, but I accidentally confused it for my bag of cocaine. And I got a federal indictment for selling drugs to a minor, yeah. But maybe that was God trying to test my way, 'cause I saw a dog today. Thank you so much.
Give it one more time for Lucas's first time doing stand-up comedy. That was amazing. Have any of you guys ever been thinking to yourself, man, I wish I was on Instagram more? Yeah! No, you didn't. It's terrible, it's a waste of time. But what's not a waste of time is going and following the Elon haha Instagram, which none of you did the last time I asked. So right now, you're gonna follow the Instagram, and you guys are gonna follow the leader. Thank you for being the leader. pissed off about the pollen? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, me too. That's it. Our next comedian is described by his therapist as a rational human being, and he really wants you to know that. He is my spiritual guide and my co-producer. His name is Adam Arno.
Thank you everyone. Oh wait, I left my drink. Can somebody grab? I'm gonna take the whole microphone. No, the blue for I know it looks like a tweet.
What is it, Adam?
It's a blue for you yerba latte. It's not a tweet. I actually emailed yerba recently saying it looks too much like a tweet. If you don't know, like a twisted tea, like it's like don't drink them. They're bad. Anyway, that's not planned. Is this anyone's first haha ever? First haha. Thank you. For some people I just saw in the audience, you're my friends that go. Oh shit. Don't click that button. You go here. Sweetie, thank you so much again for coming out. It's been a busy time. It's like April, May. I've actually been home for the past 2 weekends. I went home for my dad's birthday. He just turned 60, which is good for him. But I went home for 4 days for like a one-day thing. Like the only Jewish holiday longer than my dad's birthday is Hanukkah, and I think it's a bigger miracle that I would let him live to 60. But it was fun. Like we went. Like one of the things we did is we went to Topgolf with his friends. And if you can look at me, do I look like a guy who would enjoy Topgolf? No. And of course, I've never really had anything to talk to my dad's friends about because I don't like sports or finance, and they're old white men in their 60s. So there's not much conversation segues to have. Except now I do stand-up, so it's the only thing they'll talk to me about. And it's kind of like, the only way I can describe it is when you learn somebody's a dermatologist, and you're like, oh my god, you're a dermatologist, hey, can you look at this, just look quickly. And it's the same when you find out they're a stand-up comedian, they're oh my god, you do stand-up? I have such a funny story to tell you, it'd be great for your set. I'm like, no, it'd be great for therapy. The biggest difference is in one situation, they want something from me, and in the other situation, they fully believe I want something from them. And they'll give me stories you should do a full set on golf. As I said earlier, I don't play golf. I'm not that type of white guy. No offense to anyone who works at campus or golf systems. Is that one person? You don't do the golf. You don't do golf.
I'm not James Red.
Sure you do. But no, they'll say some weird shit to me. My dad's friends know I'm bisexual. And again, they're old white men in their 60s, so that's going to be a fun story already. But one of them said to me, Adam, it must be so nice being bisexual, because you can just walk down the street and everyone is an option. That's not how any of us works. First of all, what an odd thing to say. Second, I personally don't walk down streets and see people as items on a menu. And then, yeah, thanks. It's Thanks. I will take applause for that. I know I'm amazing. But no, and the second thing is some of those men aren't gay. And some of those women are. They're not even on my metaphorical menu. I can't even, no, I'm not gonna do it that way. Just an odd thing to say. I don't really understand bisexuality. Neither does my dad, truthfully. He stumbled upon, he was close once. He saw the Barbie movie. Which was a great start to this story. And he asked me, hey Adam, who was hotter, Ryan Gosling or Margot Robbie? And that's why he said he was close, because the obvious answer is Michael Cera as Adam. There's a close second of Kate McKinnon. I don't need Margot Robbie or Ryan Gosling. Great people. But you're gonna pass up Michael Cera as Adam? He can wear Ken's clothes. Wait, sorry. God damn it, why'd you say Adam? That was a transition for a joke. So, I'm allergic to dust, which is a dumb fucking allergy. I used to really like antiquing, which is very white of me, but believe it or not, there's a lot of dust there. Your grandmother forgot to clean that kitchen set before she died, and now it's just at some place in Greensboro. It's not even a cool, it's a big comeuppance to be allergic to, I love that word, comeuppance. Somebody should give me a word a day calendar for stand-up. Anyways, It's like not even like a fun allergy, like that comes with like superpowers. Like you know when you're allergic to peanuts, you get the power to ruin parties. Like we've all been there before. You've signed up for the potluck, we're in the group chat, and then fucking Simon starts texting. Not you, different Simon. Sorry, I'm making eye contact with Simon right now. Different Simon. Hey guys, don't forget, I'm allergic to peanuts, so if we could just have a peanut-free party, that'd be great. Adam has to lose Simon from the group chat. Shut the fuck up, Simon. I was giving Reese's peanut butter cups. It is like not the best potluck food, but it was gonna be great. Like, okay, truthfully, like guys, come on. Like, Simon's great. He's fun-ish, but like, is he better than the chocolate peanut butter combination that is the Reese's peanut butter cup? I do not think so. I could have bought Reese's Puffs. It could have. Like if we didn't invent Happy Tags. I think that's going to be a problem anymore. I just food for thought. Speaking of food, something that I've thought about recently is, like, you know when you go to like a fancy restaurant, not like a buffet, like a fancy restaurant, and your parents say, hey, don't fill up on bread. That's how they get you. And then you never stop to think what the fuck that means. First, like, who's they? What non-binary person is trying to get me? Like, oh, I filled up on bread, now this lobster I ordered is gonna like, what, are they gonna take it back? That's not how restaurants work. I still get the lobster. That's how they get you. The only thing they're getting me is a to-go box. They're not gonna reuse my things. The bread's the free part. They're probably, if I go to Olive Garden, that's how I get Olive Garden. If you don't leave with pockets filled with infinite breadsticks, you're losing. Is Danny still here? Danny, that joke was for you when you were talking. I mentioned it's her favorite restaurant. If anyone ever becomes friends, yeah.
We should I want to go.
Oh, good. Make sure to leave with pockets of infinite breadsticks. Oh, perfect. I'm happy you're taking notes during my set. There is a quiz at the end. So besides that, I've been having some car trouble recently.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it is. I was driving, you know, when you have car trouble, and my back windshield explodes, like shatters. Which is strange, because like I wasn't hit by anything, and I was in a nice neighborhood, so I wasn't getting shot at. And no, it just shattered. So I like pulled over and I called the dealership. I'm like, hey, crazy thing happened. My back windshield shattered, and they asked me, oh, was it cold out? I'm like, yeah. It's like, this is like in January. Was your back defroster on? I go, yeah. Well, there's your shit. And then he hung up on me. Which is not something I thought they could do. I did not feel very customarily served in that moment. So I take it to the dealership and I find out it's a defect. Good to know. What's even crazier, it's a defect and they call it a known issue. You know what's crazy, people? I didn't fucking know! Why was this this is a weirdly known issue? I was pissed. So it was that like the defroster, if it was short and it would get too hot and shatter. Anyone like a physics person here?
No.
Yeah, they wouldn't come to this. Yeah, take that, STEM majors. You're not funny. Don't say oh. But no, so they end up fixing it, and I asked, okay, hey, cool. Can I use my back defroster now? And the guy looks at me directly in the eye. He's like, you can try. I can try? So now I have to gamble every single time, like, oh, maybe do I want to see out my back windshield? Or is it that important to me, or do I just like go on with it? And you have to think about this though, like in a positive sense. That's what comics do. We take things and we think about them positively. Or negatively, depends on, that's comic. Anyways, you think about it positively. I now have a get out jail free card. Think about it, I'm having a conversation, like maybe I'm driving, like maybe I'm dating someone, and it's not like gonna work out really that well, it's a whole other thing. But like, they're in the passenger seat, and he says to me, hey, can we like just talk about us, about where this is all going? Of course we can talk, how are we, oh my god. Did you hear that? No, oh my god, your back windshield shattered. I guess, well, maybe can I continue this conversation later? Like, clearly I have some shit going on. Maybe like I owe like a friend money during the passenger seat. Like, hey Adam, can you like, you owe me money. Can you like give it to me? And I'm like, oh, of course I can give it to you. You won't believe this. I think my back windshield. I'm not financially able to pay you back right now. I have some. You just saw the big fight. Did you do this? Then you flip it on them. My dad's in the passenger seat. Hey, Adam, your back windshield shot 3 times this month. The insurance is starting to get suspicious. It's so weird, Dad. Oh my God. You won't believe what just happened. That's actually, it's great. I never mentioned the company that made these cars because I don't want them be mad at me. But before I leave, I just want to wish everyone a happy Honda Days. Start giving up for your next comedian and the last comedian of the night. I wrote this intro down here somewhere. And before I introduce him again, I want to thank everyone so much for coming out tonight and supporting local comedy. Give a round of applause for yourself and ignoring whatever assignments you have to do tonight to come to our show. Thank you, Benji, for being here and doing whatever you do. So this next comedian I wrote as a man of few words, as he yet again sent me a short intro. He is local, regular at Good Nights in Raleigh, open for comedians of some sort of fame. You know him, you love him. Give it up for Email.
How y'all doing? Yo, thank you so much for having us, man. Thank you so much for having us. I actually came with my girlfriend today. She's sitting in the back over there. She's right. Hey, baby, how you doing? You can't really see her because she don't exist. But I got y'all. I can see all the ladies in here. They're that's why you're single. That sounds alright. I'm sorry. Oh man, I used to go out with this vegan before, obviously.
Yeah.
Not her, but. Me no speaking. You guys are gonna be fun tonight. Alright, I like it. Game on. So I used to go out with this vegan man. Obviously, she was white, and she invited me over because she said she was gonna cook for me. You know what that means, right? You know what that means, right? Yeah. It means I'm not gonna like it. It was unique though, her fridge was unique. She had plant-based chicken, plant-based beef, plant-based hot dog. It was just a carrot. But it was cool, man. I've been hanging around with white folks lately, and I'm starting to like the activities like pickleball, hiking, putt-putt, asking to speak to the manager. I like doing those activities, man. I love fishing, I really do, but I'm not really good at it. I was dating this one girl and I went fishing because, I like to provide for my family. And I didn't catch anything, but I didn't want to go home empty-handed. So I made a little pit stop at the fish market. And when I got home, my girl didn't believe me. She was like, nah, no way you caught that, babe. I was like, yeah, look, I've been hanging out with Doug and Dale. And they've been teaching me a few things. And she was like, babe, come on. You'll have me believe that in that pond, you caught an octopus? I was like, babe, it was a big pond, all right? I left the tag on, and I think that's what gave it away. No, man, I like it, man. I did go to the doctor recently, and sadly, I was diagnosed with being 5'8", and It's an incurable genetic disease, you know. I know it was a disease because, like, when I tell women my height, they treat it as such. They'd be like, ew, get away from me. And I'd be like, baby, it's not contagious. Come here. I don't know if that's true. So I went ahead and called my ex. I was like, hey, you should get tested. She was like, we never had sex. I was like, wrong number. That's funny, right, bro? I like that one. That was a good one. Y'all should have laughed harder, but all right, that's fine. So this next show usually does very well in a Hispanic crowd. All right. You guys know who Messi is? Lionel Messi? Oh, never mind. Y'all gonna love this show. Never mind. All right. So if you don't know who Messi is, he's the Argentinian soccer player, the superstar. And I actually used to go out with an Argentinian before, and I remember when we were first dating, she kind of looked at me and was like, man, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really date Mexicans. Mexicans aren't really my type. And you know, that got me a little upset. But in my mind, I was like, yo, Messi, your star player from Argentina? He's only like 5'6", and he didn't pay taxes. He's more Mexican than me. He's on the wrong side, y'all. But it was a bad breakup, and it sucks because like Messi was like my childhood hero. I used to look down to him, and you know, I'm a huge Argentina fan. I remember when Argentina won the World Cup, people were saying that they cheated. I never really understood that until me and my ex broke up. I was like, must be a culture thing. I don't get it. Speaking of culture, I love the culture here at Elon. You guys are really cool. You guys are very festive. Anybody do anything fun for April Fools? All right. I thought you guys were fun, but all right, that's fine. So April Fools is cool, man. Like, I remember back in my day in school, we used to do like opposite day for April Fools. We used to do like dress as you're not. Like the athletes would show up dressed up as nerds. The teachers would show up dressed up as students. My friends would show up dressed up as citizens. And they loved that holiday. It was their favorite. I remember me and my best friend Michael, we had plans to show up in a dress. And I remember the morning of April Fools, my mom saw my outfit and yelled at me. She was like, Emmanuel, your tag is showing me, your tag, come on. And those shoes don't go with that dress, go change, come on. I admired Michael, man. We showed up in a dress, we had the confidence as a man to do that. And we recently reconnected, like not too long ago, and we met up at a coffee shop. But it just threw me off so much because when I got there, Michael still had the same high school dress on and makeup on. He looked good. And his name was Michelle now. So that's when I put 2 and 2 together, and I was like, oh shoot, this is a date. We're on a date. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna be honest, I was a little nervous about this little date, but at the end of the day, you know, that's still my best friend. So like, of course I'm gonna stay for the date. And she offered to pay, so, you know, we were catching up. She was like, wow, man, you've grown. You've changed since high school. I was like, yeah, you've also changed. That was funny, man. That was funny. I like that one. That's a good joke. I like that one too, bro. That was funny. All right, ladies, where y'all at? Cool. I see y'all ladies. I'm really jealous of ladies because, especially in y'all's friends group, because you guys are like very supportive emotionally. Like for real, like, excuse me, what's your name? Claire, and I know you, Emily. So Claire, if you vent to Emily over here, Emily is probably going to be supportive, and it's probably going to say something along the lines of, it's giving main character, yes queen. Meanwhile, Claire, if I vent to my boy James over there, he's going to be like, it's giving me a headache, please. Stop. You guys are like best friends, and I like that. Like women, y'all can call your best friends like wifey material, or that's my girlfriend, hey girlfriend. I can't do that as a man to James. It sends a different message, you know. I can't be like, that there is my boyfriend. He is my hubby. It's a different message, bro. I don't like it. Claire, are you single? I gotta find you somebody, Claire. All right, let's see. Claire, can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
All right. Are you dating? Are you dating right now? A little bit. What's something you look for in a man?
Above 5'8".
Okay. Claire, I thought we were best friends. What the hell? Alright. Besides physical, what's like a quality you look for in a man? And don't break my heart. Huh?
Be funny.
Funny? Oh, I'm back in the game. I got this. Alright, Claire, never mind. I got a chance. Claire, thank you for playing along. Appreciate it. I feel like, if I may, ladies, I feel like most ladies want somebody who's like a bad boy, you know, somebody with tattoos, you know. And I don't have any tattoos personally. I want to get one, I really do, but you know what they say, once you get one, you go to jail. And I can't go to jail. I smile a lot, I got a cute butt. I can't. It's a bad combo, man. But like for real, make some noise if you have tattoos in here. Make some noise. You have a tattoo? Oh, okay. Oh, you got a heart? Okay. Have you been to jail? With my... What does that even mean? She said with my mom. My mom don't know English. But no, for real, like, people with tattoos, bad things can happen to them. Like, my cousin has a tattoo. He's been to jail. Like, my brother has a sleeve. He's been to jail. Dude, one of my uncles, he covered in tats. Guess where he's been? Oh, he's been missing. But like, hanging out with people who are in jail, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's bad. Alright, this next joke is gonna be funny. I feel like a lot of ladies like dogs, right? You guys can speak, like, I don't know. You guys ever hear somebody call their dog a child? I'll be honest, I think that's just a little weird to call your dog a child. Like, for real, like, you never lost a kid and been like, that's alright, we'll get another one. You've never looked at a dog groomer all weird, you know, like, that's not... It's gonna get darker, trust me. I'm noticing one thing, it's usually white folks who call their dog a child. Man, y'all just really want to own a person, don't y'all? Oh yeah. It's gonna get darker, guys. You guys did very well. That joke did not land in South Carolina. No, for real. This lady came up to me after the show and she had her dog on a leash and she came up to me, she was like, I don't own my child, okay? He is part of the family. I was like, look lady, I'm sure Thomas Jefferson said the same thing about his family. All I'm saying is, like, you don't see me having my dog on a leash, you know? And then she was like, where's your dog? Oh, I was like, oh, well, he ran away, but he's free, you know what I mean? All right, cool. You guys are cool. I like you guys are cool. But yeah, dogs, you know, women like dogs. And I know that, like, I have my issues when it comes to dating as well. And I'm trying to work on them. Like, I think one thing I'm trying to work on is I try to impress women, like, way too often. I'm gonna tell you a little story before I go. I was at the gym here at Elon. I was with my boy Alex. We're hitting a leg day. And we were at the squat. But there was a pretty girl to my right. So I started loading up all this weight on the bar, bro. And when I did that, the girl to my right was like, oh my God, papi, you are so strong. Carry me home. That's not what she said, but that's what I heard. That's my butt. I didn't know I knew how to twerk, but I learned something that day. bro, I go down to the bottom of my squat, and as I'm trying to come up, I get stuck, man. The weight is way too heavy. I'm in trouble. And I'm one of those people that if I'm in trouble, I start to envision the future. So that's what I did. I closed my eyes. I was like, alrighty, man, picture your future with this girl to the right who has no idea you exist. Think about your first date, your first kiss, first time finding out she's pregnant. Oh, that's not working. Oh wait, it's not mine. Okay, back again. I feel the bar moving. I'm like, all right, one last push, man. Come on, do this for my people. Mi gente, la raza. Viva Mexico! Woo! I open my eyes, and I'm still in the same spot, man. I didn't move a single inch. But luckily for me, I got Alex to help me up with the weight. But I don't know if you guys ever been spotted on a back squat before, but it's a very invasive procedure. It's another grown man just bear hugging you from behind. But luckily for me, Alex, he's Asian, so I didn't feel anything. My black friend Malik was like, we should get a leg day in, bro. I'm like, I'm okay, man, I'm good. Hey, thank you guys so much, man. My name is E-Man. Thank you.
Give it up one more time for E-Man. And give it up one more time for all of our comedians. Louder. If you like E-Man, he will be back for that May 6th. I poked a hole in this. May 6th show, Thursday, May 6th at 8:30 in Jaeger Recital Hall with Elon tonight. Again, this is our last show. Please make sure to follow our Instagram. We're going to be posting clips of these shows throughout the summer. We'll be doing this again in the fall. It's been so great. Thank you, Phil, for letting us do this so much. And thank you for supporting the Women's Resource Center. If you haven't done that yet, go get a drink. Good night, everybody.